Well, hello, and it has been quite some time, so I thought I would turn the camera around and show you what's going on in the garden. It is really early in the morning. It is fall, and well, let's show you what's happened. All right, well, start off. I got my coffee. Alright, so these are the giant marigolds, which aren't very giant. And then the lemon scented marigolds. And then up here on the deck, this is kind of the game plan. And then I'm going to have them go all the way down the stairs. I've got a few more I've got to put together and make. And I've got to put some soil and stuff in them still. So, a lot has changed. Look at them pine needles on the ground. Alright, so if you stand back here, you can see the first thing you can see is that it seems like there's nothing in there. It's because there's nothing in there. Over here on this side, I put that cage-like thing to kind of make it more of an entry, and that'll be really cool. And then over here on the other side, as you can see, I put the lilacs, so it really kind of makes a wall basically, so when you go in it seems like, oh my gosh, there's something else going on, and it makes you kind of feel a little more intrigued to see what there is. Alright, so down here all along the front of the wall is going to be the buckets. Okay, and behind the wall all the way around, all the way down, is going to be where my tomato plants are going to go next year, and they're going to be huge because I think I'm going to do the celebrity tomatoes. So the only thing that we have left in here is cabbage and this broccoli here, and then there's one little pepper plant. Other than that, everybody is gone. There's 7 buckets laying here on the ground. Those are going to go all the way to the end. And then, yeah, all of between the wall and the fence is all going to be tomatoes. I think I'm going to plant them in the ground, and I think I can probably get, I'm thinking probably 20 plants in there. And then I think over the winter on the fence, I'm going to do what Rob Z has done, I think. And I'm going to run a bottle garden that's attached to the fence, and it'll sit above it. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to plant in those yet. There's some irises laying on the ground there. I just took them out and threw them on the ground. I haven't done anything with them yet. I might just move them down further. And then, of course, next to the bench here is the blueberry bushes and the peach tree. And I put everything over here so it's a little bit more protected from the wind. So I've got my other trees in there. All my stakes, everything's all stacked up underneath the stairs. And yeah, well, that's kind of what I got going on. Not too shabby, not too bad. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. I have a ton more buckets coming that are all over at my buddy's house. And I've got more soil that I'm going to put here in this trough-y area. So I'm going to call it, I think, the trough, because it's kind of like a trough. So we put more soil is going in there. Also, I've got some bison, what's it called? It's bison compost, where they take the bison poo and they compost it down. I've got some of that. I'm going to lay that on the very top, and maybe mix it in, but probably not. But I'm gonna lay that across the top, and then I'm gonna put probably about 3 inches of wood chips on it. And then in the spring, when I go to plant, I'll just pull back a few inches of the wood chips, and so I can expose the dirt or soil underneath. I've got some it's not vermiculite, it's perlite. I got some perlite. I'm gonna put some perlite in there for some aeration, because this is just sand. Also, I am going to I've got some rock dust I'm going to add to it, and then of course the compost. And I think I'm also going to add some of my elk compost that I have left over from a few years back as well. So that's what we're going to do. And then of course all the buckets are going to get lowered a little bit. Like this one, for instance, the dirt is all the way to the top, so I'm going to probably take it down a couple inches and then put wood chips on it like this one, and they're all going to have soil and wood chips in them. And I'm going to have a combination on these buckets that are up here. Some of them are going to be self-watering, and some of them are going to be just buckets with holes drilled in them. So, because I really don't have the time to cut more buckets and shove them inside and do, well, maybe I could. But painting them, that ain't gonna happen. What I've got painted now is painted, and what I don't have painted is not painted. So, sorry it's been such a long time since I've been here. I've had a lot going on. Literally a lot going on, other than just the garden, and so I do apologize. And one lucky person soon is going to have their name drawn for the end of last month. I just haven't done it yet, so I will get on that this week and make sure they get their name drawn for the drawing. And yeah, so all right, y'all. I want you to have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.